for which we were not to be concerned and we were not to be doing anything about it, because simply cleaning and even French polishing the piano, it takes a lot of time and a lot of work and a lot of energy to bring the piano to perfect smooth surface. And that was not our job, that was not our contract to do so. So we did our best to clean the piano and to bring it to general uniform look. The piano, as anybody could see, it doesn't look new, but it looked decent. We spent the smallest part of the job was to clean and to polish the hardware and to clean the piano. The best part the longest process was to bring the inside, to regulate the in shape, to regulate the piano in proper order, according to specs, to be perfect as an instrument. So while we changed the battery in the meantime of the machine, I have to say that sometime end of September, beginning of October, I heard that the owner of the piano, Mr. Strasser, it will come to inspect the piano before it's delivered to him. And so he did. He come to the shop. I believe it was toward middle or end of October of 1995. And I presented the piano to him. He played the piano, and he liked the way the piano sounded. He liked the way the piano played, as far as the action is concerned, and all the inside work. He expressed disappointment, however, that the piano doesn't look good. And I told him that that's what Mr. Maximilian requested us to do, and that's what the type of work we did as far as the finish, as far as the repair on which we did not do outside of the skirts of the legs. We did not do any other repair on the veneer or any of the scratches of the piano. And he said that the piano doesn't look good. It's not presentable. He cannot sell it for a lot of money. And it appears to me that that's where the whole problem lays. That is, I don't want to go into who, what, and how, but somehow Mr. Strasser and Maximilian thought that they're going to, this piano by miracle, a strike of a miracle stick is going to look like a brand new piano, and for the lousy $200, $300, $400 that we charge to clean the piano, we're going to make it look like new. And I would love to see somebody that knows how to do that, maybe a genie or magician. But, however, Mr. Strasser was very arrogant, very blunt, and speaking to me that I didn't do my job right. And I said, that's what I was asked to do, that's what I did. To make sure that the piano looks decent. And from here, the piano is going to go to a French polisher specialist, furniture and so on, who is going to do a proper job. But if that was a miscommunication between Mr. Strasser and Mr. Maximilian, and Mr. Strasser was disappointed with that, I don't think that New York Piano Center and our work here has anything to do with it. It should have anything to do, because it's very simply that was not what we were asked to do. We were commissioned, we were paid to do, and I think we did even more than what we were required to do. And I'm very, very disappointed that an intelligent person like Mr. Strasser has to use such an abrupt language in sending this letter, and it is upsetting, and it is has no foundation. It's not nice. It's not right. I mean, we do 2-3 pianos a week. We are not gods. We don't work without mistakes. But we acknowledge our mistakes if we make any. But we don't like to hear that people trying to excuse their problems by finding the fault in us, or to blame us for something that it's not our fault. And I hope that at the very end this is going to bring pleasure to whoever inherits or buys this piano, because it's really a beautiful instrument, and with a proper care it's going to serve its purposes. Thank you. Okay, and now we have Mr. Kent Rain. He's an independent piano technician tuner. We invited him and asked him to come, and he gives his opinion and his findings about this piano in question. So, Mr. Rain.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Knabe, Grand, serial number 46651. The plate has been cleaned and gilded and sprayed. It looks beautiful. The soundboard has been shimmed and revarnished, new decal, restrung, repinned. The sound of the piano is great. Bearing is very good. The soundboard, excellent. It's a little out of tune, needs some more tunings, but it's just been strung, so that's not of much concern at this point. The case has been, looks like it's been cleaned and polished at least, but not refinished. There are lots of little marks and gouges and missing pieces of veneer around the case, although it's acceptable looking for without a refinishing involved. It's acceptable in this state, at least. There's been some things replaced here and there. Skirts on the wheels have been replaced. The hinges have been polished. All the screws, hinges on the music desk, everything has been polished and cleaned. The key tops appear to be probably not original, but replaced at some point in the past anyway. But in generally good condition, the blacks and the whites. The action feels good. The action is new. There's new hammers, new repetitions, new shanks, new dampers. Damper blocks have been sprayed. Damper felt. Pedals, the damper timing is great. All the pedals are working in working condition. And I find it to be overall a very nice piano, very good instrument. Exception, once again, of the tunings, which it's going to need several before the strings get stretched out. The overall voicing of the piano is very good.